yeah, Thunderbolts, really surprising. I feel like it was a really surprising movie for me. So I'm honestly just start off with the bad because I want to get the negatives out of the way. Some characters still feel somewhat one note, like Taskmaster and Ghost, and it's really, I feel like it's disappointing that Ghost is kind of one note because she is in this film a good amount, you know, and I just don't feel that attached to her. Her power set's cool, but other than that, you know, she has a cool costume too. It's just the power set is just, yeah. Her character is just isn't, you know, isn't that great overall, I don't think. Especially compared to the other characters, it's just feel like she got shafted the most. The pacing of this film can feel kind of, you know, too fast. I feel like they should have breathed a little more into the second and third acts. Personally, I love that, especially for like character exploration and all that. You know, that stuff is okay. And of course, there's always little MCU humor that doesn't work that well. I mean, it's not egregious here. You know, I actually like some of the humor. I actually laugh a little. You know, so but it's not like, you know, it's not like jump out of your seat kind of laughter. You know, it's solid. I feel like the ending is a very interesting ending. I don't know if it's really fitting for the type of film this was. It just felt kind of jarring. I don't think I hate it. I just don't think it fits with this film, you know? And then also Valentina as a villain, she's okay, she's kind of solid, but I also don't feel like I hate her, you know? I don't think she gets that kind of feeling for me. And yeah, of course she's she's an asshole, right? But I don't really get that kind of like, oh, I hate you when I see you on screen, you know? I just like, you know, I don't really care for you all that much, you know? She's okay. She's a lot better here than she would be in any other appearance she's in. It's just, you know, here she gets a lot more fleshing out. And what's her name? Elaine from Seinfeld. I haven't watched Seinfeld. I just know that's where she's from. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She's killing it here. She's really sassy. I like it. But she's also, I don't think the character's all that interesting at points, especially when they give her a backstory. I still don't find it all that interesting. The great parts, they're fantastic. I think this film, you know, when I think about it more, I really enjoy it more, you know, especially the character writing for these characters. That's really redundant. But, you know, with Yelena, Bob, we got Red Guardian, we got John Walker, my favorite, we got Bucky. You know, I feel like these characters, they're handled pretty well, you know. I think, you know, like Yelena, Florence Pugh is killing it. She's always killing it, you know. And I think she's really going to make her name for herself, quite literally. And same thing for, what's his name? David Harbour. He's killing it, you know. I think all these guys, every performance in this film is fantastic, you know. And I think it's a really straightforward type of film, right? These characters, it's a very simple film too, I think. That's why it gives these characters some room to breathe and let these characters express themselves in a way that we wouldn't expect in like a big Marvel event film. You know, this feels like a very intimate Avengers film, funny enough. You know, it's not like a end of the world type stakes, but it also feels so dangerous at points. So I'm like, oh damn, you know. And speaking of, you know, I wish they marketed Bob more. You know, I think Bob is one of the best parts of this film, and I think he leaves a lot of intrigue for the future of the MCU and his character appearances. Honestly, I'm really excited to see him in Doomsday. Yeah, that's really fun. And then we're gonna see Florence Pugh just killing it, you know. I just want to give credit to all the actors, you know, Louis Pullman killing it, you know. Wyatt Russell is always killing his U.S. agent. I like him a lot, and I'd love to explore my reasons why in a later video. But you know, he's great. Sebastian Stan's always great. You know, it's great action. There's fantastic cinematography. I love how the camera moves in this film. It's not too crazy. It's just the camera keeps moving and it feels kind of gritty, and I like that. You know, I think the overall aesthetic of this film is pretty solid. It's not like overly, you know, artsy fartsy, but it does get kind of surrealist at points, and I really enjoy that. And especially in the what do you call that thing? In the finale, in that third act, it's a very intimate, but also very shocking. I would say in some points, it's not like a oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like oh crap, this is gonna have like an Avengers type of deal. It's just, you know, it's an interesting one for sure, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah, overall, I would love to explore my thoughts further in a different video, but this is my just initial thoughts on Thunderbolts. And honestly, I'm really surprised. You know, I thought I wouldn't like this at all. I really thought it was just going to be overhyped. I didn't really think the lineup they had for Thunderbolts was exciting, and I still stand on that the lineup for Thunderbolts wasn't exciting, and I think that's the point. It wasn't supposed to be exciting, and you know, I don't think it's a proper adaptation of the Thunderbolts as a team in the comic, like from the comics to live action. I don't think that was the point, right? I think they were just supposed to steal that name from, you know, something else entirely. So I don't know if they'll actually adapt Thunderbolts in the MCU, like truly with like the villains and all that. But I don't know, we'll wait and see. I think it'll be very interesting, and yeah, I think overall this film is a pretty solid film overall, and I'd love to explore more of the themes and all that, because I think there's a lot of themes to explore with this pretty fantastic film. Overall, I'd probably give like a 8 out of 10. Really had a lot of fun with it, and yeah. And also, I think those end credit scenes are really overhyped. I don't know why y'all are hyping it up for, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give y'all any like indication, but I'm just not that hyped up for. I mean, yeah, you know, but also, yeah. I mean, it's not like, whoa, shit, you know, I'm jumping out of my seat. It's just, yeah, you know. So, yeah, other than that, that's about it. See ya.